Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respectable panelists, guests, and members of TAF Foundation Board of Directors, I'm pleased to welcome you all at TAF Foundation today for what promises to be an insightful and solution-oriented discussion regarding the United Nations Decade of Healthy Aging 2021 till 2030. My name is Hamad Mateen, and I am the head of programs at TAF Foundation. The vision of TAF Foundation is to endeavor for a society comprising of economically productive, socially conscious, and compassionate citizens. TAF Foundation is determined to create positive, scalable, and sustainable impact both locally and internationally through its contributions towards achieving United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. All TAF Foundation initiatives are therefore consciously thought out and strategically planned along three axes, namely Ilm axis for education, Sehat axis for health, and Agahi axis for social consciousness. Along its Ilm axis, TAF Foundation has so far empowered around 1,300 men, women, and visually impaired youth by providing them vocational training in demand-driven trades at the TAF Vocational Training Institute. More than 90% of the TAF graduates are placed at respectable salaries, and jobs have been facilitated by TAF Foundation. The overall labor income impact generated by these graduates in the Pakistani economy exceeds 102 million rupees per annum. TAF Foundation is also running 10 non-formal education centers across different underserved communities of Karachi to educate women and children. This is for them to live better lives by looking at the world differently, through a lens that enables them to read and write and perform basic calculations. Along its Sehat axis, TAF Foundation has set up solar-powered reverse osmosis plants across 7 sites in Mozakund Hub, Balochistan. This is to provide access to free, clean, and safe drinking water to communities that were historically deprived of the basic necessity. TAF Foundation has also conducted an extensive oral hygiene and dental care drive covering more than 30,000 students of government primary and secondary schools across Sindh and Balochistan provinces. TAF has partnered with UNESCO to create impact in the area of water, sanitation, and hygiene through the construction of 50 washrooms and related facilities in government primary schools across district Tharparkar. This was under the UNESCO's Girls' Right to Education program. In 4 villages of Tharparkar, TAF organized basic health and hygiene awareness sessions and conducted psychosocial skills development activities for school children and parents, where the pandemic and lockdown added to the stress of the communities. Along its Agahi axis, TAF Foundation initiated the social consciousness movement, as a part of which conferences, workshops, seminars, and panel discussions have regularly been organized, and a platform has been created where relevant stakeholders and technocrats are invited to discuss and come up with innovative and effective solutions to address pressing issues and challenges faced by the society. Through these and many more interventions across Sindh, Punjab, and Balochistan provinces, TAF Foundation has impacted more than 60,000 lives in just the year 2020, a year that was marred by the COVID-19 pandemic. TAF strongly believes in diversity and inclusion when it comes to serving communities. It is because of this approach that TAF Foundation has won the Global Diversity and Inclusion Benchmark Awards for its organizational vision, community services, and social responsibility, and products and services in the years 2018 and 2020. Since its inception, TAF Foundation has been specifically working on initiatives that directly or indirectly impact the lives of the elderly in a positive way. The first of its kind, and so far the only caregiving assistant course in Pakistan, was launched by TAF Foundation in 2017, with the aim to produce professional caregivers who specialize in elderly care. Hundreds of elderly's lives have been touched by trained TAF caregivers who not only provide them physical assistance, but are also trained to provide emotional support. In order to engage youth and children in the quest for a healthy community, TAF Foundation has commenced a series of workshops on caregiving assistance in schools for students to appreciate and understand the needs of the elderly at their homes and to be more compassionate towards them. Through medical camps in vulnerable communities, TAF Foundation continues to serve numerous elderly patients by providing them free of cost medical consultation, clinical services, and medicine. It is because of the special focus on women and the elderly that TAF Foundation has distributed state-of-the-art water wheels to communities in Balochistan to facilitate the elderly in fetching water with minimum effort. Today's discussion is part of TAF Foundation's Village initiative that aims to create an inclusive society that values the importance of healthy aging and commits to works towards it. Today's session is a part of a series of discussions that are aimed to spread awareness amongst masses in the times to come. The next discussion of this series will take part on 9th April 2021. I will now hand over the proceedings to our respectable moderator for today, Ms. Amreen Asif Qureshi. Ms. Amreen Asif Qureshi is one of the pioneers of quality assurance in education in Pakistan. She is a seasoned professional with a wealth of experience of working with local and international organizations, including UNIDO and Dadabhai Institute of Higher Education, just to name a couple. She is a senior policy advisor and is currently serving as the vice president at Intellect Consultants. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Amreen Asif Qureshi.
Thank you very much. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, and a very good evening and good morning to our international and national participants. On behalf of the TAF Foundation, I, Amreen Asif Qureshi, welcome you all to today's interactive panel discussion on the part TAF Foundation can play in United Nations Decade of Healthy Aging through its Will Age initiative. The world, as we all know, is passing through the most turbulent and uncertain time in its history. On one hand is the round after round of deadly COVID-19 pandemic, and on the other are issues like ever-increasing water and food scarcity, depleting natural resources, rising poverty and unemployment, ecological imbalance, gender inequality, and last but not the least, aging population. All these demand immediate attention and concerted efforts, not by few individuals or organizations, but by each and every nation of the world. Many global organizations like WHO and United Nations have come forward and are trying to address these issues in collaboration with member states and with inputs from partners, other national, international organizations, and non-state actors. These endeavors result in resolutions, legislations, action plans, and mass awareness campaigns. As a result of this global collaboration, the United Nations has termed 2021-2030 as the decade of healthy aging, which is aligned with the previous 10 years of sustainable development goals set by UN and other partner organizations. TAF Foundation is a socially conscious organization which aims to bring together governments, civil society, international agencies, professionals, academia, the media, and the private sector to improve the life of older people, their families, and communities in which they live. For this, TAF has planned a series of consultative meetings, awareness seminars, focus group discussions, and roundtable conferences. Today, the first consultative conference is being held to mark the start of the United Nations Decade of Healthy Aging from April the 1st, 2021. The TAF team wants to prepare itself for this mammoth task. Hence, it has invited very seasoned and internationally renowned leaders from the social development sector, the academia, and the industry to discuss, guide, plan, and oversee different initiatives that the TAF Foundation can undertake to further this cause under its Agahi axis. Today's session will comprise first a small overview by all of my panelists, some sitting over here and some who have joined us online, where they may float some ideas or share the best practices. It will be followed by an open house discussion where the participants can also share their questions and ideas. The session will end with a declaration by the TEF Foundation. So let us all begin. Our first panelist for today is none other than Professor Dr. Shahana Arooj Kazmi, a doctorate in microbiology and immunology from University of Maryland, USA, and a renowned educationist and microbiologist. Dr. Kazmi has served as Vice Chancellor of many public and private sector universities in Pakistan. She has also served as Ambassador for American Society for Microbiology. Dr. Kazmi's outstanding contributions to promoting grassroots initiatives, health and girls' education are really commendable, as well as her dedication to support action plans for the well-being of the elderly. She is a board member of many such organizations, and we look forward to her guidance and support for our Will Age initiative too. Ladies and gentlemen, Professor Dr. Shahana Arooj Kazmi, ma'am.
Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-Rahmanir-Rahim. Thank you very much, Ambreen, for giving such a detailed CV of mine. But I'm just Dr. Shahana, and right now I'm serving as the Vice Chancellor of Women University, Sawabi. So I've come a long way to be a part of this very important event today. First of all, I'm really impressed by the multiple sectors which are covered by TEF Foundation. I didn't know so much about Hina. You've done a wonderful job. You have a very dynamic team. You are, I think, addressing so many issues of the society, like, health and awareness, and of course, education, the most important, which you can't do anything without having educated people. So wonderful job. So my gratitude to TEF Foundation for doing such a wonderful job, and also taking up this new initiative of UN and WHO. I'm so glad that they're realizing the importance of aging. So we all want to age, we want to just celebrate this decade of aging and aging with health. It's really important to know how aging process goes, because with aging, you develop lots of problems also. But we are all living in a society which does not really pay much attention to aging. In fact, some of the individuals who are aging, they don't realize that, with aging, they're going to develop problems. So in a healthy way, people have to make them realize. So it's like we are living in a society which is really, not very aging friendly. We are putting our aging in the adults who are very important to us. They're the ones who bring all the experience. They are the brains who, brought up all of us, and we just put them into one silo, and they think that these people have no idea. They're suffering from Alzheimer's, or they don't know anything. So our young people, they don't really give them so much importance, but it's very important to save the lives and to have them in a healthy style. So we need to really create an environment which is aging friendly, and we have to really combat the situations where people are just putting a stigma on people. Oh, she's so aged, she's 60 years old. There are 1 billion people who are 60 years old, and they're contributing so much. I am over 60, and what I'm doing after being 60, I've been serving as a rector in one university, and now I'm serving another university. So there are people who are really contributing. We have Professor Dr. Pirzada, who has served in 3-4 universities after his retirement. But, he's taking care, and he has a very aging friendly environment in which he survives his own family and his friends and all. So it's very important that there should be an integrated care of the aging people. And we should realize that aging people need a very long-term care and very special care. And people don't realize, this is a very big business world. Aging is a whole industry. They need very special equipment. They need very special care. They need very special